Hello. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the Marigolds focus questions. So you can see here that as with most of the study sync assignments and their accompanying writing, the studies on or the notes that you take on the particular studies of a particular skill always tie in. So this time it was character, and the question ties in with character. So we're being asked to talk about Elizabeth and how she is a complex character, which essentially is asking how she's dynamic versus static, or round versus flat. So in order to answer that question, we need to know a little, but really not a lot, about what those terms mean. So dynamic just means that she changes throughout at some point over the course of the story, which obviously she does. In order to do that, we'd have to show how she was at some point in the story and how she was different at some other point in the story. Now we could do that, but we're not going to focus on doing that because it's the more difficult task. The easier task is to show how she's round versus flat, meaning that she's not just one thing versus another, that she's in some ways conflicted, meaning um, it's sort of like having somebody that's not like if you think of somebody who's let's say really funny, for example. um, if they're always only ever telling jokes and always funny, then they're probably not really a very complex or round character. Rather, if somebody's funny and laughing and happy, but also sometimes sad, or can also be at times serious, or if one of their friends is sad, they can come down to their level. That's a more complex character. That character is round and a more developed and realistic character, in other words. So we need to find some of those points in the story. So I'm going to help you find one of those points, and then also show you how how you're supposed to set up the analysis as well. Okay. So whenever I have this kind of grayed out area here, that means that essentially that section is done for you. So it says what makes Elizabeth a complex character. Show several details. Well, it's just restated here for you. Several important details reveal that Elizabeth is a complex character, which means she is round and dynamic. And really, we're just going to answer the round part. Um, then I'm going to move down here. These different ways of stating or cite or quoting from the text, it's up to you, how you want to state this, of course. These are just ideas to show you that it can be done in different ways. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to the text. I'm waiting for my camera to load. I'm not sure. I'm never sure whether Loom is freezing or not. Okay, it seems like we're good. Okay, so one of the points at which I can see that she's kind of like one thing and another at the same time is paragraph 24. It says, I just stood there peering through the bushes, torn, so one thing and another, between two spaces, between wanting to join the fun and feeling that it was a bit silly. Okay, so the joining the fun part would be the childish part of herself, and the feeling that it was all a bit silly would be the part of herself that's becoming an adult. So I'm going to take this whole thing. Oh, if it will let me. No. If it does this to me, I'm just going to start here from the back, and then it should let me do it. Copy, or you can do Control C. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go Control Shift V. All right. I want to take out the highlight. That's going to indicate to the teacher that, you know, um, Or see, instead of doing highlight again, you can also just see this button right here, clear formatting. That'll do the trick as well. I'm also going to indicate it was 24, but I'm going to go snap back there just for a second so you can see 24. And I'm going to put in that as well. 24. And same thing here. I'll go ahead and press that. Seems to be the easier thing to do. And I don't really need all of this. I just stood there peering through the bushes according to the text. And instead of I can put Elizabeth here in brackets. I can also put it outside the brackets, which I'm going to do in this case. And then I'm going to get rid. Well, yeah, we'll do it that way. Elizabeth was. And I'm not going to put a comma because the sentence is starting here, right? Elizabeth was. It's not just a signal. It's integrated. Elizabeth was torn between wanting to join the fun and feeling that it was all a bit silly. And then I'm also going to get rid of this period because the period goes on the outside of the parentheses. Okay, so I have my first one. Okay, now down here. First, I'm going to get rid of this part right here that it says has changed. Has changed would be if I were focusing on the dynamic aspect of Lisbeth, which I don't want to because it's well, it's more difficult, but really it's not necessarily more difficult. It's just, hey, I built this scaffold, and the other, if I were going to discuss the other thing, it would look differently. So I'm just going to put it like that. Multifaceted, meaning there are many aspects to her. She's not just, one thing or one facet. Okay, now it says the fact that Elizabeth is portrayed as, and so the question is, okay, what's Mr. A getting at here? Didn't they already say she was torn between wanting to join the fun and feeling that it was all a bit silly? Okay, true, but quotes don't speak for themselves. Quotes do not speak for themselves. You have to tell me what you're trying to get at with the quote. So the fact that Elizabeth is portrayed as, um, and I guess I could use torn, is portrayed as feeling torn between, but I don't want to I'm not just going to repeat the quote. Portrayed as her youthful and adult desires, because on one hand she wants to just have fun, and on the other it's kind of silly, or maybe not desires, it's values, priorities, I'm not sure. Oh, I'm just going to put desires is fine, I think. Get rid of that. Okay. So the fact that Elizabeth is portrayed as feeling torn between her youthful and adult desires, that's going to be the first one. So it's not just repeating what's here, but I'm trying to explain how this shows that she is multifaceted or a complex character, or in other words, that she's not just one thing, but caught between one thing and another. So I'm not just repeating the quote. I'm using different words to explain more precisely what I, as the author, am specifically getting at. Okay, so that's one of them, and then your job is just to find a couple of other places where that idea of being torn between one thing and another comes up. And even if it doesn't explicitly say that she's torn between one thing or another, you might just find a place where she's acting differently in one place than she is in another place. And then you would have two quotes right there that you could deal with. All right, hopefully this helps. And, this focus question, it's only one focus question. And I realize that you have to seek out three quotes and everything, and then analyze, but it's, other than having to go through this process, hopefully it's pretty straightforward. All right, see you later.